know what? I'll just reread all of Micah's journal. I'll just reread all of Micah's journal entries, make sure we have them all. Micah's Musings. A world without color. Have you ever seen a black and white rainbow? I know this sounds like a metaphorical question, but oddly enough, the Cloud Kingdom has literally been drained of all colors, casting the skies in a muted monochrome. When I started my journey to adventure across Jorvik in a hot air balloon, I knew that challenges would arise. My Uncle Nick prepared me well enough with his travelogues that I spent my childhood reading, my impulse to explore growing with each turn of the page. But never did I imagine the mysteries that I would encounter and the thrill that would come from unraveling them. I have to find out what's happened to the Cloud Kingdom, and why, despite the suffocating silence, the low drone of a violin seems to reverberate throughout the clouds. Micah's Musings, The Stone Ground Expedition, Part 1. Would you believe me if I told you there were corners of Jorvik yet to be discovered? What if I said these corners are closer than you think? Not someplace halfway across the island, but a horse's stride away from somewhere you might call home. This week my Uncle Nick and I have been exploring Dino Valley. We came across a winding road at the base of a rocky mountain leading to lands yet known. I could smell the sulfur in the air, see smoke rising in great plumes into the snowy sky. I knew whatever lay beyond was treacherous and more extraordinary than I could ever imagine. I turned to my uncle, eager to continue, but he looked at me with a solemn face and only had one thing to say. The road to Ashland is blocked. I'm pretty sure I already read these, but I just want to make sure. Micah's Musings, Archaeology, Ancient Rome, and Lone Frog Spawn. Today, while searching for ancient Roman artifacts in the Mirror Marshes, I came across the most interesting thing. Lately, I've been helping Hawaii Jones with her archaeological pursuits across Epona. The two of us are trying to shake things up in the AAE. Breathe new life into the society and ignite interest in a fresh and responsible way. But hey, the interesting thing I found? There I was, knee-deep in mud and lily pads, and it floated right by me, all alone in the vast marshes. A lone frog spawn. I tried to find where it came from, but there wasn't a clump of spawn or mother frog in sight. So I scooped up the fragile thing and took it home, where I'll take care of it and let it grow. Who knows? Maybe a friend will hatch out of it. Pico? Now, I think I missed this one right here. Micah's Musings, The Stone Ground Expedition, Part 2. Our journey to explore hidden Jorvik continues. Uncle Nick and I trekked until we reached the southernmost corner of Dino Valley, where we stumbled upon a frozen tree, its branches creaking as if whispering to us with an ancient sigh. The ice had preserved it in such a way that made me wonder if the tree wasn't dead, but instead sent into a deep slumber. My uncle walked up to the tree, placing one hand as if to confirm his suspicions. The druids have told me about these. They call them life wardens. As I stood by the frozen tree, a thunderous sound echoed across the mountains. What could it have been? An earthquake? Drums? The hooves of 100 horses galloping all at once? We looked over our maps, but the area has yet to be charted. For once, my Uncle Nick didn't have the answer. But I know someday I will. Okay, I think that's all of them, actually. I think there are only 4, so,